Today I'm going to show you how to make an ice cream cone with a flake. For the ice cream cone, I'm using blush, okay, and I'm going to make some loops of about 3 to 4 fingers. So these are quite small, and pass the knot and nozzle through. Okay, that's just going to help ensure that doesn't come undone. Give your balloon a bit of a squeeze and a stretch. Okay, I'm going to make another loop of the same sort of size. So I like to make one twist, have a quick look. Looks about the same size, so I'm going to commit to that twist, and I'm just going to wrap that knot and nozzle around the second loop again. Keep your balloon nice and soft by squeezing and stretching it. Measure, make one twist. Yes, that looks fine. Commit to the twist. If you find that your loops are a different size, too small, too large, you can just reverse that one twist very easily and then reinstate it. So that's why I like to do that, and it becomes almost an automatic action for me. I've done it so many times, so it's very quick to do. I'm happy with that loop and wrap around. So that's 4 loops. I'm going to make 5th loop exactly the same way. So it's up to you whether you go for 5 loops or 6 loops. I'm going to make 1 more loop. And okay, wrap that around. Okay, and then I can arrange all these. Okay, so that's what you've got. I've decided I'm having a strawberry ice cream, so I've gone for a pale pink, and I've got about a 3-finger tail there. I'm going to take that knot and nozzle and just pull that into the centre of those loops. Okay, and I'm going to make a bubble that is about a handspan, so perhaps 3.5 to 4 inches. Okay, and then make a small bubble of a couple of fingers, and I'm going to pinch this. I'm going to pinch twist this, so pull this upwards to reduce the friction and twist around. So not too much squeaking when I pulled the bubble upwards and twisted around. So that's a sign, you know, that you're reducing the friction and reducing the likelihood of the balloon popping. So make another bubble to match this one, so 2 fingers. So again, we pull it upwards to pull it away from the other bubbles so that we can twist. Oh, a little bit of squeaking there, but not too bad. Okay, so we've got 2 pinch twists there. We can squeeze and stretch and then make another bubble to match this one. So twist a bubble and then pull this section into the flower petal loops and bring the 260 back up here. So for this next stage, we're going to wrap the 260 around these 2 bubbles as tightly as we can. So just wrap it around, going until we get to the top. And then when you get to the top, just pull the 260 into those 2 pinch twists and in between the 2 pinch twists, okay? And then pull it back around to this side. And now we can just snip off the end here. So just let the air out slowly. And then we can take this little bit of excess here, pull it down through the loops and into the base here and just twist that around. Okay, so that's what you've got at the moment. I'm going to have a flake with my ice cream. So I've cut off the tip end of a 160. Okay, and then just inflate In fact, I've cut off too long a section, but that's fine. We can always cut off more, okay? I'm going to have a flake that's about that long, so I'm just going to twist a bubble there, let the air out, and then tie a knot, okay? So if you want to, you can use a mocha brown for a flake, but sometimes that can be a little bit distracting, okay? So there's my flake, and then I'm just going to pull the tail in between these loops here, and pull that into the base and wrap around a few times, and then we can cut off the excess. If you find that this section is a little bit long, you can always snip off the end and let a little bit of air out. But I find people really don't mind. They're quite happy with this ice cream design.